It's been said that every clown wants to play Hamlet, which isn't true. But it is fair to say that comedy itself is a serious business, and the people who write it and perform it take it seriously. We thought a Boxing Day lunch, including Denis Norden, Marty Feldman, Peter Sellers, and Spike Milligan, would make interesting television. But every time the boys seemed to be getting warmed up, the waiters kept interrupting with food or drink. It was a real lunch.
It's not a prerogative of time or social environment. I think I've seen children living in tragic circumstances who've still got had retained happiness. It's the last sort of thing you can beat out of a child is happiness. What? I was in the middle of a brilliant speech. I had cauliflower in the speech. In the middle of a brilliant cauliflower. They specialise it.
The waiters all
on the payoff line.
Now.
At the payoff line.
It's a great art, isn't it? And then he said, would you have the...
Cauliflower schnodge.
No, thank you very much.
Not only that, but yes, I'll have the peas.
I'll have the peas. Even when I used to do cabaret, not by waiters, I must say, by fellows who say, I can't hear you over there. Speak up there, will you? Oh, there you go. No, thank you very much.
And I hate mustard. I've always hated mustard. Ta-da! Thanks. Can we have separate bills, please?
Sort of kind of trend.
Well, eventually Spike Milligan managed to tell one story without interruption, and then the group got on to more serious subjects which we hadn't anticipated.
I never said a word about being a kid.
Oh, yes, you did.
Yes, I did.
There was one in there. It was a bit...
I remember one problem I had though as a child. I was in India, very hot night in India, and we didn't have stockings in those days. We had these pillowcases. And I must have woke up as my mother and father were putting the stuff in the bag. And they immediately, I said, where's Father Christmas? I said, he's just gone out the window. But the window was barred, you see. And I had, for years after that, the image that Father Christmas was a long, very narrow man. You know. But I never doubted them, you know.
But in the end, it doesn't matter what they do to Christmas. You keep your own little corner of it, which is anything, you know. Like religion, it doesn't matter what, how badly you feel, what you feel about organised religion. You've got your own little personal religion. You know, that's okay. Christmas like that too, you know.
Yeah, but it's even got its own kind of contemporary mythology because, I mean, if you think of a small kid now whose life is lived in terms of television, what is Christmas?
Jimmy Logan.
Christmas is Jimmy Logan, Billy Smart's Circus, Walt Disney in the afternoon.
Jimmy Tarbuck.
Shall we listen to the Queen's speech, you know?
But they still look forward to Christmas for one reason, for the presents from Father Christmas. I guess the presents are the more immediate thing that they go.
It's an event.
But I don't think they go say, goodness me, Christmas is coming, Jimmy Tarbuck's at the Palladium, or the Queen's going to have a speech. I never hear my kids say that. But they do look for, they get excited about the presents. And on Christmas Eve, you know the excitement in the house with children. It's almost solid, the excitement. And you all go to sleep. And I recorded a trilogy of talking between my little daughter, 6, 8, and 4, 3 of them. And I recorded this conversation. It was sheer joy. I play it every night to myself on tape. Saying, Father goes, shh, quick, I can hear him coming. Quick, close. Oh, no. So a little one said, I can't go to sleep as quickly as you because I'm younger. And this wonderful dialogue went on all the time.
Why can't you have Christmas every day? I mean, what is the real...
Because we need to be artificially stimulated to behave like human beings to each other, unfortunately,
We have to be artificially stimulated to behave like human beings.
Yeah, we have to be suddenly aware that this is the day when we behave like civilized people, you know? And, you know, we can't do it every day.
En masse, you mean?
Yeah, en masse. We say, today we're nice to everybody. You know, you walk down the street going about Christmas and, you know, everybody says, hey, come and have a drink and everything. People you don't know, it's great. Yeah. But they have to be artificially stimulated to get to that.
But I try to be nice to people all year round.
Fortunately,
I do.
Except
I know you
in
do,
our business. In our business.
It's a struggle.
Our business is an exception. Ladies and gentlemen, our business is an exception. We try to be nice to each other all the time.
It's a very small world. I mean, you know,
a tiny world.
A tiny world of unreal people, you know.
Unreal occasions, yes.
Yeah,
They're all artificial, yes.
Don't forget, we are a group of people that are subject to enormous stresses and strains.
Oh, no more than anybody else.
Oh, no, we are.
I think
right about that.
Denis seems to be a more balanced person. He always has been.
I resent that. That's a pretty rotten thing to say.
Well, you put up a pretty good show then of it, you know. Your disguise is impregnable.
What I mean to say is that I think that people in our business are subjected to greater pressures than any other profession. And I mean any other profession.
But we can't accept anyone agrees with that. I mean, we have to rule it out, surely.
Well, we bring it on
Why?
ourselves. I mean, nobody asks us to come out, go out and make
Well,
fools of
because
ourselves on
nobody
television.
can sympathize
That's
with
fine.
it.
Why should they,
It's a
then?
good fact.
No, but they don't have to, Bernie. We're making a statement. At least I'm making a statement. He agrees with me.
Yeah.
I'm making a statement. I make that statement.
Take that plate of water away and bring me
stand
another
by
one.
it because I believe and I know it's true. I know it's true.
But you're stuck with uncertainty.
Yeah.
You know, your career is an uncertain thing. It's up to the day you exist in.
God,
But anybody
comedy
except
is an
rich people aren't
uncertainty. Always.
stuck with uncertainty. I mean, anybody, a widow, anybody.
Look,
Because a
What's that?
shopkeeper can live in despair and uncertainty and never the hope of breaking through, which can sustain people in entertainment business. So to that extent, their life is
He's got the hope of
small.
breaking through. He's got the hope of opening another shop and another shop and another shop, etc.
Well, the difference is,
No.
if you sell cigarettes for a living or something, people don't buy your cigarettes. Okay, that's one thing.
It's
If
all-
you are selling you, and people don't like you. They don't like what you do. They're rejecting you. That's all you've got. You know.
But there is
But the suffering is all relative, isn't it, Denis?
Of course.
To make it, I mean, no other. Remember, it was somebody in show business who wrote the song called "There's No Business Like Show Business." Now, if that had been written by a grocer, it would have had sort of much more validity. Or if a grocer had,
Yeah, but that's very
He would have written,
there's no business
business
like
like greengrocer's business. There's no business like greengrocer's
I
business.
think it is part of our
Cabbage,
business.
carrots and all, food and all. Every little apple is appealing. Looking at those carrots in a row. Looking at those onions on the ceiling. Let's go on with that greengrocer's show. Feel those spuds lift those heavy minutes.
We're all we've got selling ourselves. We haven't
The
got anything
humiliation
else
when
to
nobody
sell.
wants to buy can't be compared with. It can be compared with a lot of other things, but certainly not with selling a product.
The thing that always bugs me is that if you do a bad show on television, you have this feeling that you have to slink about the street the next day, almost sort of like that, because the way it's criticised, it's as though you purposely tried to pick the public's pocket. I think the one thing that possibly audiences or publics don't realise is that nobody ever intentionally does a bad show. I don't care who they are, how rotten they are as people. Everybody tries to do a good show, and you goof sometimes, But the criticism is always levelled as though you had tried to get away with something.
But they're going to get shot down in
Which is only
flames,
2.5
obviously, over
minutes,
this remark of mine about that we are a special profession. Everyone's going to say, oh, what a load of rubbish, of course they're not.
He didn't mean special, Peter.
But
What happened to Christmas?
I think we'll pull a cracker.
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Where
sure.
have we got time?
It makes a good finish on the show anyway. I mean,
Peter, go on. Pull one.
Eh?
The masked cracker
No,
pulling.
that's cracker pulling. Oh, you've got now.
Oh, look.
Dennis?
Burnt out banger.
I got a bird
What's
call.
it?
Christmas
Well, put it on. Then.
Oh, lovely. Beautiful, beautiful.
I got yours.
Oh, look at that.
Earring.
Oh,
Great.
no. May I just read this?
Question. Why are you tired on April Fool's Day? Answer, because you've just had a march of 31 days.
Comedians being serious.